want to gamble on that. Trade the charts. Yeah, but there's more than charts.
Top tier trading team. Yeah. We clocking pre-market. From the watch list to the closing bell. Let's go. We were students of the chart, now we teach from the heart. Turn confusion to a craft, like the dark on your graph. Minuteship, strategy, zoom room, faculty, clean risk, clear plan, trade stacks, tactically, weekly, study halls, numbers on the wall, mark zones, mark time, mark where you might fall. Q&A sessions, every scar's a lesson. We protect capital, that's our first confession. Trading Mars lined up like tools in a kit. You bring fear, we bring framework, help you commit. Screen share running, candle by candle, walk you through the play till you ready to handle. Top tier trading team, watch us level the line, turn panic into patience, every inch you refine. From the bell to the bell, we align and climb. Top tier trading team, yeah, trading our prime. Top tier trading team, this a blueprint. Trust, turn FOMO into focus, greed into dust. We don't chase, we choose, let the setup speak. Top tier trading team, build a trader each week. Yeah, phone buzz once, that's a real-time alert. We don't text hype, only plans that work. Right price, right zone, right risk on the phone. If the math ain't math, then we leave it alone. Private chat room lit, but the talk stay clean. No lotto dreams, just a disciplined team. From the small account flip to the funds you guard. We map roadways out of every backyard. Group call Sunday, set the whole week's tone. What we like, what we skip, where we tighten the zone. You came in solo, eyes wide, full doubt. Now you call plays, calm voice, lights out. Top tier trading team, watch us level the line. Turn panic into patience, every entry refined. From the bell to the bell, we align and climb. Top tier trading team, yeah, we trading our prime. Top tier trading team, this a blueprint. Trust, turn FOMO into focus, greed in the dust. We don't chase, we choose, let the setup speak. Top tier trading team, build a trader each week, yeah. From mentorship touches to live screen scenes, from study hall nights to the daylight green. From the first small win to your first big streak, we right there, same call, same chart, same week, yeah. Top tier trading team, say the name, that's facts. If you bring the work in, we bring you the tracks. From the open to the close, we gon' move precise. Top tier trading team, we don't gamble, we slice, yeah. Yeah. Top tier trading team. Yeah. We clocking pre-market. From the watch list to the closing bell. Let's go. We were students of the chart, now we teach from the heart. Turn confusion to a craft, like the dark on your graph. Minuteship, strategy, zoom room, faculty, clean risk, clear plan, trade stacks, tactically, weekly, study halls, numbers on the wall, mark zones, mark time, mark where you might fall. Q&A sessions, every scar's a lesson. We protect capital, that's our first confession. Trading Mars lined up like tools in a kit. You bring fear, we bring framework, help you commit. Screen share running, candle by candle, walk you through the play till you ready to handle. Top tier trading team, watch us level the line. Turn panic into patience, every inch you refine. From the bell to the bell, we align and climb. Top tier trading team, yeah, trading our prime. Top tier trading team, this a blueprint. Trust, turn FOMO into focus, greed into dust. We don't chase, we choose, let the setup speak. Top tier trading team, build a trader each week, yeah. Phone buzz once, that's a real-time alert. We don't text hype, only plans that work. Right price, right zone, right risk on the phone. If the math ain't math, then we leave it alone. Private chat room lit, but the talk stay clean. No lotto dreams, just a disciplined team. From the small account flip to the funds you guard, we map roadways out of every backyard. Group call Sunday, set the whole week's tone. What we like, what we skip, where we tighten the zone. You came in solo, eyes wide, full doubt. Now you call plays, calm voice, lights out. Top tier trading team, watch us level the line. Turn panic into patience, every entry refined. From the bell to the bell, we align and climb. Top tier trading team, yeah, trading our prime. Top tier trading team, this a blueprint. Trust, turn FOMO into focus. Greed in the dust, we don't chase, we choose. Let the setup speak. Top tier trading team, build a trader each week, yeah. From mentorship touches to live screen scenes. From study hall nights to the daylight green. From the first small win to your first big streak. We right there, same call, same chart, same week, yeah. Top tier trading team. Say the name, that's facts. If you bring the work in, we bring you the tracks. From the open to the close, we gon' move precise. Top tier trading team, we don't gamble, we slice, yeah. Yeah.
Where yesterday on the watch list, I had seen
Top tier trading team. Yeah. We clocking pre-market from the watch list to the closing bell. Let's go. We were students of the chart, now we teach from the heart. Turn confusion to a craft, like the dark on your graph. Minuteship, strategy, zoom room, faculty, clean risk, clear plan, trade stacks, tactically, weekly, study halls, numbers on the wall, mark zones, mark time, mark where you might fall. Q&A sessions, every scar's a lesson. We protect capital, that's our first confession. Trading Mars lined up like tools in a kit. You bring fear, we bring framework, help you commit. Screen share running, candle by candle, walk you through the play till you ready to handle. Top tier trading team, watch us level the line. Turn panic into patience, every entry refined. From the bell to the bell, we align and climb. Top tier trading team, yeah, trading our prime. Top tier trading team, this a blueprint. Trust, turn FOMO into focus. Greed in the dust, we don't chase, we choose. Let the setup speak. Top tier trading team, build a trader each week, yeah. Phone buzz once, that's a real-time alert. We don't text hype, only plans that work. Right price, right zone, right risk on the phone. If the math ain't math, then we leave it alone. Private chat room lit, but the talk stay clean. No lotto dreams, just a disciplined team. From the small account flip to the funds you guard. We map roadways out of every backyard. Group call Sunday, set the whole week's tone. What we like, what we skip, where we tighten the zone. You came in solo, eyes wide, full doubt. Now you call plays, calm voice, lights out. Top tier trading team, watch us level the line. Turn panic into patience, every entry refined. From the bell to the bell, we align and climb. Top tier trading team, yeah, trading our prime. Top tier trading team, this a blueprint. Trust, turn FOMO into focus. Greed in the dust, we don't chase, we choose. Let the setup speak. Top tier trading team, build a trader each week, yeah. From mentorship touches to live screen scenes. From study hall nights to the daylight green. From the first small win to your first big streak. We right there, same call, same chart, same week, yeah. Top tier trading team. Say the name, that's facts. If you bring the work in, we bring you the tracks. From the open to the close, we gon' move precise. Top tier trading team, we don't gamble, we slice, yeah. top tier trading team.
Good morning, folks.
Now,
Good morning, team. Hope you had a great
come
evening.
on,
Let's get this party
y'all.
started.
Hey, Monga. Oh, oh, come on down. Don't you be too late. We'll show you how to work that market gate. Got one strategy, sit you right down. Tune up your plan, turn your game around. Person on mentorship, talking real plain, so you can ride that chart like a fast freight train. Everybody with the top 10 trading team. Good trader. Come learn clean, come learn king. Good trader. We got your back when the bell go ring. Sign on up, let your profits sing. Everybody with the top 10 trading team. Every single week we got a study hall crew. Q&A, cooking, breaking patterns for you. Screens up big, we be sharing that view. Guiding through the trades till the move run through. Phones start buzzing when I set up call. Real-time alerts, we don't miss that ball. Everybody with the top 10 trading team. Come learn clean, come learn keen. We got your back when the bell go ring. Sign on up, let your profits sing. Everybody with the top 10 trading team. Got a private little room where the traders all chat. Talking through the winds, learn from the flat. You ain't trading all alone in the dark like that. You got a family of pros saying you can do that. Oh yeah. Oh, everybody with the top 10 trading team. Come learn clean, come learn keen. We got your back when the bell go ring. Sign on up, let your profits sing. Everybody with the top 10 trading team.
All right, guys, let's get it going. Good morning. Good morning. Heck of a lot to go over here with you this morning. Let's go ahead and start with the overall market. So, this morning we've got a nice gap. In fact, let me pull up, make sure we're getting AV sound here. Hate to go through all this just to find out y'all can't see and or hear. All right, looks like we're all good on all fronts here. All right, let's begin. All right, spy. Okay, so first and foremost, I've got to imagine that most of you have known or see that we had a nice big drop or pop up in Bitcoin here. We finally got over this 70K that's been resistance for us for quite some time, number of weeks here, if not even months or maybe a month and a half or more, long enough where it's been a problem for Bitcoin getting over that 70K here, right? Now, let me go ahead and highlight that a little bit more so it can be really shown. Now, this is extremely important, okay? This has to hold on this pullback. Naturally, a pullback has to happen. We are going to retest VWAP here. What is the best case scenario for a continual bullish action here is if VWAP gets into that 70K or at it, heck, even above it. And that's when Bitcoin comes to test it. It can then pierce it a little bit, still be within this range, but so long as with this 70K does hold, well, guys, that gives Bitcoin that permission, so to speak, to go back up and maybe retest these highs that it's set at 72 and maybe go from there. Now, I would warn you guys, that doesn't mean we're finally starting the full bullish run. You never know. Like, in fact, this could easily break down. We get below VWAP and we're below that area once again, and that would be another failed breakout, though this would be the best test that Bitcoin has had. Well, really, since it's dropped below this level, since it's dropped below 70, this is the best recovery attempt that it's had. Pardon me, guys. I got to take a quick sip. My throat's a little dry here this morning. So that's basically what we're looking for here. Pull back into 70K, in which case it has permission to move on up. Now, how that's going to relate here tomorrow is what we want to go over. 70K would basically equate to 9 here on Mara. Okay. So what I'm going to presume is going to happen here is that we are going to gap up here with Mara. It got down to sub 875. It's about 865 near the close yesterday. Okay. I would not be surprised if we woke up a little bit in this area towards 9. And if that's the case, what I'm going to simply do is see, I'm going to watch for VWAP to hold. Okay. If VWAP holds at roughly, I would say 885. Okay. 885 holds. This is a great long right here. All right. Let me go ahead and mark her down real fast. And I think you're good long anywhere in this zone. Okay. Let me go ahead and mark this. Now, guys, again, I want you to be careful if you're thinking about this because Bitcoin is notorious for hitting levels and then reversing, right? So you want to be very careful here with this one. But I think you're good anywhere in this zone to go long. And then even it's going to be hard to imagine a pullback even to the 875 here, simply because of the strength that Bitcoin is having right now. But if it does, this would be our stop. So let's go ahead and mark that for you so it's easily seen. There we go. All right, so that's the play here. Okay, this is what we're looking at for Mara, watching crypto. So crypto continues its bullishness. All right, then you've got anywhere in the zone that you're able to buy. You've got your stop here at 875. Okay, then you just buy into strength, and then you take profits here, just ripping them I would say every quarter. 9.25. You could even go 9.15. It depends on how much intrinsic value you're gaining on your stock or your contract. So and again, with Bitcoin being as such, in terms of you never know how quickly it's going to turn on you. I would say profits at 9.30, 9.15. And then, of course, just 950. I would just hold on to that last one in case we had a runner. But that's what I would be looking at. Your entry long here. Here's your profit targets. And then if you want to keep a runner for the potential extra move, then there you go. But there, you got easily a 2-for-1 on your profit. If you buy at the stop, you got 3-for-1 on your money. All right. So that's what I would be looking at for Mara in relation to Bitcoin. All right. Let me check. Let's start here. Ford. All right. Ford is gapping up this morning as well. Let me see what we're gapped up to now. All right. So we're up not quite 20 cents, but 1.5%. That's a big move. I'm sorry. Yeah, 19 cents, almost 20 cents for 1.5%. Big move here this morning, guys. So if you got in the long at the bottom of yesterday's low, strongly encourage taking profit as we gain up in here. Hold on one second, guys. Come in. go ahead and wrap it. So I would be taking off profit, guys, as we get into these areas we saw yesterday. Certainly, right off the bat, I would be. 1280 would be the first, and already we're at 1288. So just presuming that we keep that level, that it's going to happen. Um, and then let me go ahead and marker. There we go. I hope you guys can see the blue. I might have to change the color on that if it's too much for you guys. I don't know if it stands out enough for you guys to see on your screen. So if not, please let me know. But I'm going to take profit right away. I mean, to come down here, we got the 1269. Oh no, God, even lower than that. Yeah. Let's see, I got that low yesterday, 1268, 65, somewhere in that zone. Absolutely taking profit right off the bat here this morning. And then all these levels here that we broke through yesterday. So 1280, 13, 1324. Okay. Those are all the profit targets we're looking for Ford. Presuming, again, the market continues its turnaround here this morning. There we go. This is no the lower day yesterday. Let me go ahead and fix that. Oh, that's today's date. Goodness gracious, guys. All right. Let's put that where it actually belongs. That was the low of the day prior to the very last little low that was set right before the close here. I just missed it, I guess. All right, guys. So that's the deal. All right. So we're just going to take profits basically right along all of these here. All right. Simple. Profit. I'm going to leave these. You know what I'll do? I'll actually make them blue, the lines blue, so we know to take profit and it's easy to see. But then I will I'll keep the letters more like this so they're easier to see the numbers, excuse me, not the letters. All right, so we can still see the levels, but we don't have to worry about that. Okay, so that's what we're looking for Ford. We're just going to take the profit as we get it here. And guys, before I go any further, I apologize. I forgot to mention at the beginning. Today I have 2 doctor appointments. So one is later this morning and one is this afternoon. Unfortunately, I am going to have to cut off the stream early today. I'm only going to be able to stream until about 10 a.m. Central today. So like the first hour and a half or so of the market. I'm sorry, I've got doctor appointments galore here today, so I've got to go to those. But as some of you know, I am working on bringing in other moderators and to kind of fill in the gap and to collectively work and give you guys just a better situation overall. So working on that now, and hopefully by very soon here we'll have never a need to have a gap in somebody hosting and stuff. So I just want to let you guys know, unfortunately, I do have to go early today. So I don't have a big watch list today. But today's pretty basic, guys. When the market's up, take advantage. Whatever you're in. Okay, now the SPY. Obviously, it's more nuanced than that, but I can only go into so much here on these lives, right? We go into a lot of our stuff during the one-on-ones or our group chats, things like that. All right, so we are at 682. Really amazing recovery off of yesterday's gap down. So like this bullishness it looks like it wants to continue. Now, guys, 686 is going to be resistance. All right, it's going to give us a bit of trouble there. I would not be surprised if that's where the uptrend kind of stalled out a little bit. In which case, you got to look for that for everything else as well. All right, but the overall market is looking pretty strong here this morning. Really loved the API or the non-farm payroll numbers that came in this morning. They were unexpectedly better than expected. So that being said, with the revision in the numbers as well from I think January, um, just good news for the market. And of course, the market will respond in kind. So that's the case. Netflix, let's go ahead and set up our Netflix trade. All right, so this is going to be our stop right here. Let me go ahead and highlight these things for you guys. All right, our stop is 96.50. Any of this green here, you're good for a long. And then these are clearly our profit targets right up here. All right. I would be taking, wait, let me, forgot to add one at 99, folks. I'm sorry. All right, there we go. All righty. Okay, there we go. All right. So that's Netflix. All right. So we're looking for Netflix, very simply a hold of this zone right here, no lower than 26.50. Okay. That's our stop. But anywhere here, 26.77, uh, basically to 20 or to 97. Okay. 97.15, basically. Anywhere in that zone, you've got a good buy and you can go long. Go ahead and mark that here. All right, there you go. So that is the Netflix. So we're gonna look for a hold of 96.50 to see if our stop gets tested. If our stop gets tested and it holds, we're very simply we look for that to be continuation, move up into our profit targets here. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Oh, this was our original short entry before the gap up here. Let me fix that. Okay, there we go. So that's Netflix. See how much time we got, guys. All right, we have 10 minutes to the market open, so let's go ahead and zippity doo dah here. Yeah, all right. Oops. Lost my screen for half a second, folks. Give me 5 seconds. All right, so Palantir's got obviously a gap up just like everybody else here this morning. Now, man, this is an interesting one, right? Because we had been waiting a while for this, and then it gapped up quicker than we expected on the day that it did, and then it dropped back down. So now we're right back in to the same zone, guys, except we've leveled up. Obviously, this used to be our buy zone and our stop right here, and you can see how good that would have been. Boom. And then we have a nice little continuation. And then today, here we are pre-market already above that. We got to basically 150. So we're already here, guys. We're already at 150. So this is the deal. This is now, excuse me, going to be, why is this not highlighting? Huh. All right, guys, something's wrong with my chart for a second here. My chart's editing function doesn't seem to want to work all of a sudden. What the heck? This is interesting. Oh boy. Not good timing, Trading View. Let me see if I can do it from here. Okay. Well, at least I could do it from here. It's taking away my quick access, guys. I don't know what happened there with my Trading View, but it is what it is. We will deal with accordingly. Okay. So this is our new entry here. All right, we're going to see if this 147.50 holds on a pullback. All right. And then what we would like to see, actually, I'm going to move this. Oh, that's actually pretty much perfect right there, guys. Okay, that's perfect right there. Okay. So very simply on Palantir, just looking for this 145 to hold. All right. 145 holds. You're good for any upside move from there. I mean, you got to remember, guys, we're already up here pre-market. Okay, all we want to see is a pullback into this same zone and a hold. Okay, we see a hold there, and that's why we got our stops and everything ready. We see this area hold, then we buy into bullishness above our stop. Once our stop is potentially tested and confirmed to be support, well, then there you go. Then we could feel free to take that ride on up and rip profits off back at 150, of course, at the pre-market high. If I would be doing it every dollar, to tell you the truth, guys. Again, nothing here is financial advice. I'm just telling you what I'm looking at, what I'm going to do, potentially things like that. This would be a great time to get just a couple of them, and I'd be ripping profits off every dollar up into that 150. So just personally what I would be looking for, just because of this strong move. I mean, we are going to get a reversal. Everything has to be tested. You don't get these gap ups without a move back to test levels, right? That's where you could get stuck on the wrong side. It's easy to wake up to this type of market and go, oh my God, I'm going to get into anything as soon as I can. Look how much it's up. Everything is going to run today, blah, 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 blah. And it may run later. It may get higher than where it is here at pre-market. That's true. But we also know levels need to be tested. We need reversions. We need levels tested, all of this. So don't get caught on the wrong side, because then what happens when it does do that big pullback, because it was a big move up, you're stuck on the wrong side of the trade, potentially temporarily. You still may end up with a green trade, but now you got to wait through a 20, 30, 40%, if you don't have proper risk management, loss before you can even think about getting back to even and then going green. Not a good place to be, guys. Like, it's just not financially, capital wise, it sucks. Mentally, emotionally, it's even worse. And your mental capital, guys, is every bit as important as your physical monetary capital. This game, excuse me, pardon me, guys. Half of this game is in your head. These are lines, these are numbers. If you know math, if you're just good with logic, things like this is not extremely difficult. The emotions, the psychology, the mindset, your trader identity, things like that are the things that you need to focus on once you, as well as learning the technicalities. Everything from the basics, volume, moving averages, on and on. But that's the way it goes, guys. And just time and experience will get you all that. But basically, that's what we're looking for. here on Palantir is simply that hold of this level, and then if we get a reversion, pull back into here, you could potentially start tearing in, take one, two, three, or that's if you're aggressive. Or what I like to do, I like to see a level get tested once the support has been built and then confirmed, and then we get the reversion. That's where I like to buy when we're going long. I like to test my stop, confirm support, buy into strength through my profit zones. All right, so that is it, guys. That is all for the morning here. We have Ford. We're going long today. All right. Obviously it's SPY there. So let's start over. We have Ford long. Okay, looking to get up over 13. All right, we've got Netflix long, looking to get up to that 100. All right. And then we have Palantir long. And then we have Mara long. Everything's long here today, guys. Obviously, when the market's up, we do not want to fight the trend. You know what I mean? It's like surfing into a ocean wave versus riding the wave. You're just going to get yourself torn to pieces. you know, when the trend is so obviously prevalent, trying to take these hero trades, these counter trend trades to try to guess a top or guess a bottom, you can easily get yourself caught up, and whatever positive gains you have on trade, you can quickly lose. Just be careful today, guys. Okay, when you have these markets go up and down, we love the volatility. Volatility gives us money. Be careful. All right. We've got about two minutes left here until the market opens. So let's see. Let's check it. Oh, let's check Bitcoin. Ooh, look at that, guys. Very interesting. Yeah, this price action. I don't want to get anybody hyped up and that because Bitcoin is notorious, as I said yesterday, for failed breakouts. Okay, I don't know if there's another equity, another stock, or anything that has as many fake outs as Bitcoin sometimes does. So again, be very careful here. But at the same time, it is notable. This isn't a non-event. The fact that it broke 70 and on nice volume, you know. You know what? Let's go to the 4 hour. This is I like to watch the minutes or individual minutes, but to really get a good feel. I mean, the day calendar or the day chart is the best, but I think 4 hours is good if you're a trader. If you're trading, that's perfectly fine. One sec, guys. I don't know why my charts are not cooperating this morning a little bit. I don't know if there's a technical issue with Trading View or if it's on my end a little bit, but something weird is happening here today. It's very slow. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Here we go. 4 hour chart really gives you a good heartbeat. Okay. So you could see how notable that 70K level was, right? Very clearly. And this extends. See, the last time we even really tried this level that we're touching, February, Valentine's Day. It was Valentine's Day, exactly, when we last tested this level that we just broke. So, good sign. Nothing definite, guys, because look, where we are right now, you see, is guys, the market is open. Just wanted to let you know. We'll check on everything in just a second here. But you can see how important this level is that we're testing right now. Look at that resistance right there, which was February 8th. So for the better part of a month here, guys, for a month, this has been resistance, the 70K. Finally broke it here today, and now we're moving up above it. We're going to see if this thing actually holds. Excuse me, guys. I got a garbage truck in the background. You might hear it. It might be loud. I apologize. Just give it a second or two. Oh, I don't know how loud it is for you guys, so I feel like I shouldn't talk during it because you might not hear it or it's distorted. So, wow, that move is happening very nicely there. Look at Bitcoin just popped over 72 real quick as we're watching. So let's see what it is. Back. Let's go back to the 15 minutes. So you guys clearly see the importance of this level that it's breaking and testing right now. Goodness gracious, this truck is taking forever. Come on, take the garbage and go. Uh, all right, let's see where we at here, folks. Holy mackerel, look at that. Popping up everywhere. Forward right into our cell zone. How beautiful is that, guys? Right into our cell zone. Let's see where we're going here. Remember, guys, take profit on anything that you're in your profit zones in. Don't want to be greedy. Take them while you see it. Right. Best place for profit is where in your pocket. Hmm. All right, guys, we're starting to get small pullbacks. We got to test levels, right? Trade lines, VWAPs, all that. Ooh, look at that Netflix. I'm sorry, the SPY. Right up into that zone. See if it actually gets in there and holds that zone. Okay, Netflix. Guys, oh, I hope you took that. Look at what happened right into our buy zone off the bat. Right into it. Look at that. Just like we said pre-market, right? We want to look for a pullback right into our buy zone here. This is these double green lines. And then we want to see them move on. It's exactly what we want. So congrats if you did happen to set your buys and got in on that one. Ooh, Palantir. Holy cow. This thing just does not want to give us that entry. Every time we try to get an entry here, it's running on us. So yeah, I mean, you can see it didn't quite get to our buy-in. We just barely missed it. It didn't get quite there. But it's early, guys. We've got a lot of daylight left, and there's pullbacks to be expected. So we will wait and see if those work in our favor. Mara, woo, just like we said, flew off the bat right when we opened up with the move on Bitcoin. And there she goes, folks. There she goes. Look at that move. Oh, let me switch to the 1 minute so you can kind of see the more dynamic action here. And then check Bitcoin again. Yep, see, that's 70K, man. That is tough. Like, I mean, we expected this resistance here. We got to get that pullback, blah blah blah. But it's gonna be a battle here. All right, guys, great job here this morning. SPY pulling back, substantial volume, but not like amazing volume on this pullback here. So we might still we're gonna possibly get another attempt here to move on up. It's a fun morning to watch, ain't it, guys? All right, guys. It looks like Ford wants to at least attempt to get to that 3024. We have a VWAP trade line cross attempt right now. We'll see what happens here. If we get that cross to the upside and volume picks up, we're going to be good for that move on up here. So very interesting to see what's the SPY doing, pulling back, like we said. But it is in technicality. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. A technicality, this is a bullish engulfing candle. It's not very big. It's not a very big move up to cover, but it does cover the gap up. And it is higher volume in relation to these little guys, not the initial one of the day, obviously, but these little guys. So we'll see what happens here, but I wouldn't be surprised if we set our low starting now. Technically, this is the tiniest little double top transaction right here. So we'll see how far this pullback extends. That is going to determine what all the rest of our longs try to do here. But guys, all of our longs are running. Look at that. Jeez. Beautiful. Right off the pre-market game plan. See, guys, this is also why I don't like waiting. I set the levels and then I set my sells or my buys, whichever the case may be. So like in this case, once I've got my levels set, I have a specific price that I anticipate those contracts costing. Using the Greeks, I can analyze what the value of that contract should be, or relatively speaking, you're not always to the dollar, but within a couple of them, how much a contract would cost you using the Greeks, knowing what it is at any given time, and then relating things like the delta, the theta, the vega, the IV, everything. This is how you can determine, okay, if I say your stock is here, anywhere but where you expect to buy, not in your buy zone. Well, wherever your buy zone is in relation to that, you can take the Greeks measure the move, and figure out cost analysis for your risk. Okay, so you know how much you're going to buy a contract for when it gets into your zone, and then if you want, you just set that sell or that buy, and then you just sit back and let the market do its thing, and you sit back and watch it. But if you got in on this one, guys, great job with this Netflix long. Be very careful as we are approaching 100. We already said, we're going to be taking profits here, 98, 99. And guys, you got both of those here today. Don't be greedy. All right. If you day trades, you don't want to stick around all day. Heck, even an hour can be a bit too much depending on the trade. But you can see we're already getting some resistance as we're popping above 99. I anticipate that 100 is going to be tough to get over. All right, so if you caught the long on Netflix, great job. Please, guys, be careful. Don't be greedy. Put your profit in your pocket. Counts here pulling back to test levels. Here we go. 150 is being tested. Trade line VWAP test as well. Whoop, Maro's trying to look at that. Right into our potential buy zone, guys. What I want to see is a test of our stop. I want a test of our stop, and then I want confirmation that that stop holds. Okay. If our buy zone and our stop confirm support, I don't know how to stress that more. Confirmation, in my opinion, is key. You can be aggressive. You can have zones set and just buy upon entry of those zones. I tend to be a little bit more conservative. There are occasions where I do kind of get in there quicker than that. Very, very specific and nuanced in those scenarios. So I don't recommend it. I don't tell people to do it. I don't encourage it. I don't, you know what I mean? It's a risk I'm willing to take under certain parameters that rarely get met, so on and so forth. Other than that, I like to have levels tested. I like to wait and get confirmation of support or resistance. Once you have either of those, just makes the trade easier and less stressful and everything else. So we're going to see, does Mara hold here? And that's, of course, going to be dependent on Bitcoin. We are going to get a double top right now. Right now, we're going to get a double top on Bitcoin. Seeing this resistance, this is a clear double top resistance, right? What did we just get in terms of volume? A very large red volume candle, right? That to me, double top resistance, bearish candle forming on the price action with large volume. That's not even over, guys. This candle is not even done. And look how much bigger it is compared to every other candle thus far. It's higher than the initial volume candle of the day, and that's rare. Normally, the initial volume or the last one of the day is the highest. We get the most activity at the very beginning and the very end. To get this here, yeah, we're pulling back. Guarantee that. Well, yep. There's Mara going to pull back right into our buy zone, guys. We are going to get our test here on Mara. I'll put it on the 1 minute so that we can get a accurate view of everything. Like a hawk. All right, market pulling back. Ford been on up very nicely. Ford had, everything was, not everything, but a lot of things were down yesterday, clearly. Ford had a relatively larger gap down than normal, which is understandable to some degree, and I'll explain why. The Ford had earnings like 2 weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago, that had really mixed reviews. At first, the stock responded to the negative news and went down to the lower end of what was at that time its existing channel. Um, and then what happened is it turned and it took that good news in part of the report, and then it went away with that, and then it shot up. And not only did it shoot up, it went from 1357, I believe, maybe 55, but basically mid 1350s, all the way up to 1480. So, like, you can see that was a big move. And for a $13 stock, that is certainly nothing to sneeze at. Um, so when that happened, and then the market, it just naturally was pulling back from such a large gap up. People are going to take profit. You know what I mean? So when they did, naturally that pulled back forward from profit taking. But then this happened too with the market and everything else. So it just exacerbated that downward move. And then because it was exacerbated, it was rather extended. And then the next thing you know, we're down here at $12.70, 75 cents, whatever the case may be, as far as the exact number, but right down there. So very big $2 drop plus in like 2 days. I mean, really very, very quickly. Um, so that's really the reason why Ford dropped so much. And so there's going to be some type of like a dead cat bounce or just a natural desire to want to floor and bounce. And then fortunately for Ford, along with that, you have today's price action. You have the market rebounding basically the way it has, off of that 677 low yesterday. And so that's just going to help Ford in its recovery of some of these levels. I would love to see us at least tap this 1324, and then maybe we even get up to that high of the day. Like, look, guys, before this all happened yesterday, we had a short entry here. And obviously, that would have been good, but that's how. But we were trading way up here before the drop. See that 1480 high day, 1226, right? So big moves for a little stock here. But that's how you make good money on a what people would consider a non-attractive stock, I guess. People like shiny things, the big new name, whatever. You can make money just sitting on something as quiet as Ford, you know. Um, it really just depends on the type of trader, type of trade, so on and so forth. All right, let's see. Bitcoin. I still think we got resistance here, guys. I think we're going to come down. I think we have to. Palantir moving on up, guys. I don't know. We have been trying to get this Palantir trade for too long. Every time we get close to getting our entries, it gaps up on us. Look at that. Just another time it's done that to us. We just missed it. Netflix is pulling back. Look at that, guys. We said watch for that resistance at 100 on the pre-market, right? I mean, just about as close as you get without actually touching 99.77, guys. 23 cents away. So great job if you caught this long. It went exactly to our pre-market plan, got right into our buy zone here. Never got to our stop, but right in the middle of our buy zone. And then it's just cascaded right in the right way for us for that long. Yeah, 3 profit zones. You hit 2 of them. Technically, guys, I mean, I would have sold here. Uh, we talk about these profit levels and whatever. They're not to the penny. They can be if you see a lot of strength in the zones, you could wait. But sometimes you just gotta, if it's $1 or less, or you just barely to your profit target, you're better off just taking it, because then things like this could happen. Look, and once you could be buying that one back right now. So you bought here in the buy zone. Let's say hypothetically you bought 4 contracts. Well, sold 1, sold 2, sold 3, and say you had this pullback. Well, You can buy another one. I would just be holding the one you got to see if you get the continuation first. But if you say you bought three, let's go with three. Sell, 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 and now you could rebuy right here, still profiting all of this, and then you just wait and see, does this hold? So long as this kind of keeps stair stepping, well, good, you got it, and you can take profit at the second attempt at the high of day, which is what I would be doing. And if you see that this is weak and it looks like this is not going to hold, you get rid of it, so you don't take any loss. Everything is profit. And even remember, since you bought down here in the entry zone, even if you sell it and get out here, you still made a profit on that last contract. So, it's one of the things you can do in these situations. Okay, Ford finally met its resistance, looking to pull back a tiny bit. Okay, let's see. All right, getting our pullbacks, going to be testing levels for these gap ups. Ooh, SPY looking nice. So, I mean, I know it's below VWAP, but it's holding this level. All right. And I think it's certainly gonna go retest the high of day. So what's crucial here, guys, to watch for VWAP trade line cross, okay, coupled with the volume profile. As always, I want to see green candles building both in number and in size on the volume scale, and this trade line VWAP cross happening. Of course, the break of the high of day on that higher volume. Otherwise, we're likely to get a double top, like a more true double top. This is a minor one that just brought us back to really create the actual double top. If that makes sense. Still wait for that Bitcoin pullback. What I am liking about this pull, at least on Ford, we had a nice move on up, right? Decent volume. Then we made our high. Look at the volume drop off as we're pulling back. Lower and lower volume. It's exactly what we want on these pullbacks. We want trade line VWAP breaks, crosses, whatever tests with the break, and then we want those pullbacks to be on weakening volume. And then when we create our base, then of course, as we turn back up to the bullish side, we want more volume to take us through our prior high levels. All right, guys. So I will be back in a few minutes. I'll go check on a couple things, but keep your eyes out and peeled. And any questions you have about any of these trades or anything, any trades that you're in, trading questions in general, go ahead and leave that in the chat. For non-members, any members, obviously you could direct message me and we could go from there.
we already know the tune. Trading minds watching, like the sun follows the moon. QA sessions talking through the fear and the doubt. Private trader group chat, where we lay the puzzle out. Real-time phone trade alert, soft buzz and the picture's clear. Come on, take a look right here. You ain't gotta walk that risk alone. Zoomed in candles, zoomed out view. We break it down, then guide you through. Top tier family, bring it all back home. Hey, top tier trading team, we move together. Managed shift, guiding every step we take. Strategy sessions make the clouds look lighter. We turn those questions into clean plays. Weekly group study halls, we learn and lead. Trading side by side, chasing steady green. Top tier trading team, in rhythm and rhyme, screen share love, walking you through in real time. Oh yeah, yeah. Early in the morning, charts glow blue on the screen. Coffee and a complaint, we move like a quiet dream. Top tier trading team, got a map for the climb. Whisper little price lines, then we step in right on time. Top tier trading team, we move together. Managed shift, guiding every step we take. Strategy sessions make the clouds look lighter. We turn those questions into clear plays. Weekly group study halls, we learn and lead. Trading side by side, chasing steady green. Top tier trading team, in rhythm and rhyme, screen share love, walking you through in real time. Oh yeah. Little bell ringing, but we already know the tune. Trading minds watching, like the sun follows the moon. QA sessions talking through the fear and the doubt. Private trader group chat, where we lay the puzzle out. Real-time phone trade alert, soft buzz and the picture's clear. Come on, take a look right here. You ain't gotta walk that risk alone. Zoomed in candles, zoomed out view. We break it down, then guide you through. Top tier family, bring it all back home. Hey, top tier trading team, we move together. Managed shift, guiding every step we take. Strategy sessions make the clouds look lighter. We turn those questions into clean plays. Weekly group study halls, we learn and lead. Trading side by side, chasing steady green. Top tier trading team, in rhythm and rhyme, screen share love, walking walking you through in real time. Oh yeah, yeah. Early in the morning, charts glow blue on the screen. Coffee and a complaint, we move like a quiet dream. Top tier trading team, got a map for the climb. Whisper little price lines, then we step in right on time. Top tier trading team, we move together. Mentorship guiding every step we take. Strategy sessions make the clouds look lighter. We turn those questions into clean, clear plays. Weekly group study halls, we learn and lead. Trading side by side, chasing steady green. Top tier trading team, in rhythm and rhyme, scream, share love, walking you through in real time. Oh yeah. Little bell ringing, but we already know the tune. Trading minds watching, like the sun follows the moon. QA sessions talking through the fear and the doubt. Private trader group chat, where we lay the puzzle out. Real-time phone trade alert, soft buzz and the picture's clear. Come on, take a look right here. You ain't gotta walk that risk alone. Zoomed in candles, zoomed out view. We break it down, then guide you through. Top tier family, bring it all back home. Hey, top tier trading team, we move together. Mentorship guiding every step we take. Strategy sessions make the clouds look lighter. We turn those questions into clean, clear plays. Weekly group study halls, we learn and lead. Trading side by side, chasing steady green. Top tier trading team, in rhythm and rhyme, scream, share love, walking you through in real time. Oh yeah, yeah. Early in the morning, charts glow blue on the screen. Coffee and a complaint, we move like a quiet dream. Top tier trading team, got a map for the climb. Whisper little price lines, then we step in right on time. Top tier trading team, we move together. Mentorship guiding every step we take. take. Strategy sessions make the clouds look lighter. We turn those questions into clear plays. Weekly group study halls, we learn and lead. Trading side by side, chasing steady green. Top tier trading team, in rhythm and rhyme, scream, share love, walking you through in real time. Oh yeah. Little bell ringing, but we already know the tune. Trading minds watching, like the sun follows the moon. QA sessions talking through the fear and the doubt. Private trader group chat, where we lay the puzzle out. Real-time phone trade alert, soft buzz and the picture's clear. Come on, take a look right here. You ain't gotta walk that risk alone. Zoomed in candles, zoomed out view. We break it down, then guide you through. Top tier family, bring it all back home. Hey, top tier trading team, we move together. Manage shift, guiding every step we take. Strategy sessions make the clouds look lighter. We turn those questions into clear plays. Weekly group study halls, we learn and lead. Trading side by side, chasing steady green. Top tier trading team, in rhythm and rhyme, scream, share love, walking you through in real time. Oh yeah, yeah. Early in the morning, charts glow blue on the screen. Coffee and a complaint, we move like a quiet dream. Top tier trading team, got a map for the climb. Whisper little price lines, then we step in right on time. Top tier trading team, we move together. Manage shift, guiding every step we take. Strategy sessions make the clouds look lighter. We turn those questions into clear plays. Weekly group study halls, we learn and lead. Trading side by side, chasing steady green. Top tier trading team, in rhythm and rhyme, scream, share love, walking you through in real time. Oh yeah. Little bell ringing, but we already know the tune. Trading minds watching, like the sun follows the moon. QA sessions talking through the fear and the doubt. Private trader group chat, where we lay the puzzle out. Real-time phone trade alert, soft buzz and the picture's clear. Come on, take a look right here. You ain't gotta walk that risk alone. Zoomed in candles, zoomed out view. We
Alrighty, folks, let's do a quick update and check in here on activities. Give me 1 second to pull up my screen correctly. All right, so Ford, gapped up here with along with the rest of the market, doing a nice job thus far, holding this 13. This line right here, this is the SPY. I'm just going to put it up here in comparison to price action instead of having to go back and forth. While I want to have the chart here for the SPY open to watch more detailed and nuanced information, I certainly want to have them kind of coincided so you can see the relationship between the two in price action. That being said, the market's doing really nicely, getting above that 383. Let's see if it holds. I mean, this is a perfect little move here. We had a nice gap up, high volume, low volume pullback, right? Exactly what we want. Held levels, held the close, the previous close, for the most part. I mean, nothing's going to be to the penny, right? But it held the close, which gave it the quote unquote permission to regain this level. And then once we had this VWAP trade line cross to the upside, I would have liked to see more volume, more like a candle, like, I don't know, half this size or at least this size. But you could see we did get a little bit higher volume, you know, higher volume than and a little bit more. But it's going to get tough for this. We mentioned pre-market as we get closer to this 686. That's going to that resistance is going to start getting heavier and heavier. So just be careful as we are starting to dip into these zones to see these pullbacks. Now, obviously we're going to have to test VWAP and everything else. So we are going to come back down here. I would guess to 690. I'm sorry, 680. I don't know where my mind is right now. Once we prove that 680 holds, then we'll start heading back up to those zones, and then of course take all of our longs up with it, likely, unless there's individual catalysts that would suppress that action. That should be the case, and so we could just see, if that level gets held, 80 to 83 gets held, well, then we're going to pop up above VWAP here on Ford, and we'll find ourselves likely at that 1324 by day's end. That would be what I would suspect. We're going to keep watching that. All right, Netflix, guys, again, just like we said, getting that resistance up here at 100. And we'll see if it gets a continuation or not. So the second day in a row, guys, my EMA has changed colors on me independently. I'm not sure why it did that. So we're going to go ahead and fix it. Huh. That interesting. Hmm. Oh, you know what? It could be because I'm on that mode. 1 second. what's going on over there at Trading View today. Okay. Alright. See what we got going with Netflix in the next couple of years. We'll see if we get double top resistance or a continuation. But it's looking fairly strong. That, that would be why this market is moving up. And Palantir, just like we set off the pre-market, we just wanted this area to hold. It clearly did. And now you're just getting level upon level, and we're just stair stepping our way up. Look at that, guys. Mara got right into that long entry, just barely. But look, beautiful move, just like we had marked out in the pre-market, right into our buy zone. Look at that. Look at that. And guys, you saw me set this trade up live on the pre-market, and it's going exactly to that. We had our gap up. We had our low volume pullback relative to that gap up, right? Pulled up on high volume, pulled back on lower volume. All right. Took us right into our buy zone. We never got our stop tested, but you know, we didn't need to, I guess, in this case, because look at that. As soon as it got to that bottom end of our buy channel, we got a nice V-shaped recovery, which is a bullish indication. We came back to hold this level, and then we moved up to test VWAP for the second time. I mean, this is just higher highs, higher lows, you know. And as long as the market does continue, I'm sorry, Bitcoin, as long as Bitcoin continues to press, and look at that, guys. Speak of the devil. So it's retesting the high of day here. We're actually above 72. It's 72.5 right now. So now we're gonna see how far this move extends for us. I got to be honest though, guys. I do not like that candle. I didn't like this candle when we were retesting that 70. But that being said, there's been enough counter trend candles to combat that. You know what I mean? Like these two alone, this one overtake this one handily. And then these guys kind of handle it there too. So this is ever so slightly still bullish as we're going through this. Now, guys, if this continues, this range on Bitcoin, I think the new range, if it is setting one, will be from 70,000 to 77. I think that'll be the range. So I would, at 77, if we even get there today, tomorrow, whenever, this week, I think 77 is the top end of that range and channel. You're going to get a lot of resistance and pullbacks from there. You might extend that to 80, might. But I would be, again, tempered in my expectations. Again, notorious for failed breakouts and so forth with Bitcoins. But that being said, this is the best attempt it's made in 6 weeks or more. So really good. All right, just keep an eye on the overall market, guys, and your trades. Okay. Any questions? Leave those in the chat.
coffee and a complaint. We move like a quiet dream. Top tier trading team. Got a map for the climb. Whisper little price lines. Then we step in right on time. Top tier trading team. Yeah, we talk that green. Money in my sleep. But I stay on screen. Hey, hey. Double cup coffee, charts on tilt, candles on fire, count get billed. I don't chase hype, I just chase my plan. Rich so tight, turn a bend to 10 grand. Swipe that phone, I'm in real time mode. Trend line clean, whole squad on go. We don't guess, we don't pray, we return. Maybe one day, too, I really do this daily. Top tier trading team, we the ones they see. Whole squad eating up the same routine. From the watch list straight to the winning screen. Top tier trading team. Top tier trading team. One strategy session, line stay ring. Personal management, keep your mind in position. Weekly group study, we all locked in. Top tier trading team, we were built to win. Sunday night lights, got a plan for the week. Study hall running till my eyes feel weak. Q&A popping, new plays unlocked. Next morning open, we already got stock. Screen share flowing, you can see my hand. In the red cool, I'll show you where you stand. Trade by trade, I'ma walk you through. From scared to prepared, yeah, we changed that view. Top tier trading team. We are the ones they see. Whole squad eating on the same routine. From the watch list straight to the winning screen. Top tier trading team. Top tier trading. On alerts hit, that's a line on go. Check this level when the price run cold. Private group chat where the game get passed. Top tier trading, we gon' make it last. Who you know break it down like this, like this. Teach you how to hunt, not wish, not wish. Option shares, long game, quick flip, same grind, different whip, same script, same script. We don't flex what we can't explain. If I'm supposed to win, I can show the pain. Risk right, sleep right, still get paid. Top tier trading team, that's the way we made it. Top tier trading team. We are the ones they see. Whole squad eating up the same routine. From the watch list straight to the winning screen. Top tier trading team. Top tier trading team. One strategy sessions, lines stay ringing. Personal mentorship, keep your mind in position. Phone trade alerts, got the whole crew tapped. Top tier trading team, put the name on the map. Top tier. Top tier trading team. Yeah, we talk that green. Money in my sleep. But I stay on screen. Top tier! Top tier trading team! Top tier! Top tier trading team! We don't guess, we got a game plan. From the bell in the morn till the after hours jam. Step in the room, shots on the ceiling, candles on the wall, everybody dealing. Make the shift strategy, we cook that recipe, break it down live, turn theory to equity. Weekly group calls, study till it clicks, Q&A sessions, bag of trading tricks, teaching that risk so the bag stay clean. From the scalpers and the swing kings, all on one team. Top tier trading team. We don't chase, we scheme. Got the plan, got the place, turn the red to green. Top tier trading team, walk you through the dream. From the watch list page to the closing screen. Top tier trading team. Top tier trading team. Trading minds live, you can feel that vibe. Run the why and the win, so the fam all thrive. Screen share rolling, got in every move. Real time walkthrough, help you find your groove. Phone trade alerts, yeah, the line stay hot. When we see that set up, you can take your shot. Private group chat, talk shop all day. Drop track, talk game, help the whole crew play. Come on! Top tier trading team. We don't chase, we scheme. Got the plan, got the place, turn the red to green. Top tier trading team, walk you through the dream. From the watch list page to the closing screen. Top tier trading loss. Study hall nights, turn the L to a boss. Phone line buzzing, chat room light. Whole squad locked in on the same inside. Top 10 trading team, we don't chase, we scheme. Got the plan, got the place, turn the red to green. Top 10 trading team, walking through the dream. From the watch list page to the closing screen. Top 10, top 10, top 10 trading team. Top 10, top 10, top 10 trading team.
Got a crew in the back room, charts stacked knee high, candles burning, coffee churning, watching numbers crawl on by. They call us top tier trading team. We hunt that field, we stalk that green. Manage shipping strategy sessions, turn that guessing into lean. Mean machine, oh yeah. Top tier trading team. We don't roll no dice. We call that market cold as ice. From that first bell ring to the closing screen, you got a blues born backbone in the top tier trading team. Monday night study hall, questions cutting to the bone. Weekly Q&A, money talk, you ain't trading all alone. Screen share glow on a torn up desk, guiding through the step-by-step mess. Real-time whisper through that phone, hit that level and leave it alone. Hey! Trading team, we don't roll no dice. We call that market cold as ice. From that first bell ring to the closing screen, you got a blues born backbone in the top tier trading team. Watching every tick, every drift. Private chat room humming low. Secrets only paid up players know. Real-time alerts like a preacher shout. Take your profit, child, get out. Top tier trading team. We don't roll no dice. We carve that market cold as ice. Mentors, halls, and late night schemes. Phone calls, screams, and midnight dreams. You got a blues born backbone in the top tier trading team. Got a crew in the back room, charts stacked knee high, candles burning, coffee churning, watching numbers crawl on by. They call us top tier trading team. We hunt that field, we stalk that green. Manage shipping strategy sessions, turn that guessing into lean. Mean machine. Oh yeah. Top tier trading team. We don't roll no dice. We call that market cold as ice. From that first bell ring to the closing screen, you got a blues-born backbone in the top-tier trading team. Monday night study hall, questions cutting to the bone. Weekly Q&A, money talk, you ain't trading all alone. Screen share glow on a torn up desk, guiding through the step-by-step mess. Real-time whisper through that phone, hit that level and leave it alone. Hey, top-tier trading team, we don't roll no dice. We call that market cold as ice. From that first bell ring to the closing screen, you got a blues-born backbone in the top-tier trading team. We got trading Mars on the night shift, watching every tick, every drift. Private chat room humming low, secrets only paid up players know. Real-time alerts like a preacher shout, take your profit, child, get out. Top-tier trading team, we don't roll no dice. We call that market cold as ice. Mentors, halls, and late night schemes, phone calls, screams, and midnight dreams. You got a blues-born backbone in the top-tier trading team. Got a crew in the back room, charts stacked knee-high, candles burning, coffee churning, watching numbers crawl on by. They call us top-tier trading team. We hunt that field, we stalk that green. Manage shipping strategy sessions, turn that guessing into lean. Mean machine. Oh yeah.
Whoa, yeah. Wake up, watch list, coffee on the desk, be persistent. Top tier trading team in the building, got the charts all glowing, we winning. Midship magic, talk through the plan, step by step, hand in hand, strategy sessions, locking in tight from that opening bell to the late night light. Weekly study halls, we diving deep, parking zones while the world's asleep. Ask your questions, get that game. We all rise up in the same lane. Hey! Top tier trading team, say the name real loud. From the pre-market whisper to the closing crowd, we got Q&A. every tick, every turn. Help you dodge them traps, help you learn. Screen share live, see the candles move. Click by click, we in the groove. Private trader group, that backroom brain. Drop a chart, get a no, iron out the strain. Access granted, you ain't alone. Whole squad riding when you enter that zone. From the first small win to the big home run, we clap for the team, every single one. Soul in the hustle, jazz in the flow. Pop in the hook, watch your confidence grow. Top tier trading team, say the name real loud. From the pre-market whisper to the closing crowd, we got QA sessions bringing that flame. Screen share guiding every live trade made. Real time phone alert and setups ring. Private chat room where the real ones sing. Top tier trading team, that's the groove we play. Turn that market heartbeat into pay. Oh yeah. Top tier trading team, 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 top tier trading team. Say the name real loud. From the pre-market whisper to the closing crowd, we got QA sessions bringing that flame. Screen share guiding every live trade made. Real time phone alerts and setups ring. Private chat room where the real ones sing. Top tier trading team, that's the groove we play. Turn that market heartbeat into pay. Oh yeah. Turn that market heartbeat into pay. Oh yeah. Top tier trading team. Whoa, yeah. Wake up, watch list, coffee on the desk, be persistent. Top tier trading team in the building, got the charts all glowing, we winning. Midship magic, talk through the plan, step by step, hand in hand, strategy sessions, locking in tight from that opening bell to the late night light. Weekly study halls, we diving deep, marking zones while the world's asleep. Ask your questions, get that game. We all rise up in the same lane. Top tier trading team, say the name real loud. From the pre-market whisper to the closing crowd, we got QA sessions bringing that flame. Screen share guiding every live trade made. Real time phone alert, setups ring. Private chat room where the real ones sing. Top tier trading team, that's the groove we play. Turn that market heartbeat into pay. Oh yeah. Trading miles, watching every tick, every turn. Help you dodge them traps, help you learn. Screen share live, see the candles move. Click by click, we in the groove. Private trader group, that backroom brain. Drop a chart, get a no, iron out the strain. Access granted, you ain't alone. Whole squad riding when you enter that zone. From the first small win to the big home run, we clap for the team, every single one. Soul in the hustle, jazz in the flow. Pop in the hook, watch your confidence grow. Top tier trading team, say the name real loud. From the pre-market whisper to the closing crowd, we got QA sessions bringing that flame. Screen share guiding every live trade made. Real time phone alert and setups ring. Private chat room where the real ones sing. Top tier trading team, that's the groove we play. Turn that market heartbeat into pay. Oh yeah. Top tier trading team, top tier trading team, Whoa, yeah. Wake up, watch list, coffee on the desk, be persistent. Top tier trading team in the building. Got the charts all glowing, we winning. Midship magic, talk through the plan, step by step, hand in hand. Stride your sessions, locking in tight from that opening bell to the late night light. Weekly study halls, we diving deep, marking zones while the world's asleep. Ask your questions, get that game. We all rise up in the same lane. Hey! Top tier trading team, say the name real loud. From the pre-market whisper to the closing crowd. We got QA sessions, bringing that flame. Screen share guiding every live trade made. Real time phone alert, setups ring. Private chat room where the real ones sing. Top tier trading team, that's the groove we play. Turn that market heartbeat into pay. Oh yeah. Trading miles, watching every tick, every turn. Help you dodge them traps, help you learn. Screen share live, see the candles move. Click by click, we in the groove. Private trader group, that backroom brain. Drop a chart, get a no, iron out the strain. Access granted, you ain't alone. Whole squad riding when you enter that zone. From the first small win to the big home run, we clap for the team, every single one. Hey! Soul in the hustle, jazz in the flow. Pop in the hook, watch your confidence grow. Top tier trading team, say the name real loud. From the pre-market whisper to the closing crowd. We got QA sessions, bringing that flame. Screen share guiding every live trade made. Real time phone alert and setups ring. Private chat room where the real ones sing. Top tier trading team, that's the groove we play. Turn that market heartbeat into pay. Oh yeah. Top tier trading team, 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 top tier trading team. Say the name real loud. From the pre-market whisper to the closing crowd. We got QA sessions, bringing that flame. Screen share guiding every live trade made. Real time phone alert to setups ring. Private chat room where the real ones sing. Top tier trading team, that's the groove we play. Turn that market heartbeat into pay. Oh yeah. Turn that market heartbeat into pay. Oh yeah. Top tier trading team. Whoa, yeah. Wake up, watch list, coffee on the desk, be persistent. Top tier trading team in the building. Got the charts all glowing, we winning. Midship magic, talk through the plan, step by step, hand in hand. Stride your sessions, locking in tight from that opening bell to the late night light. Weekly study halls, we diving deep, marking zones while the world's asleep. Ask your questions, get that game. We all rise up in the same lane. Hey! Top tier trading team, say the name real loud. From the pre-market whisper to the closing crowd. We got QA sessions, bringing that flame. Screen share guiding every live trade made. Real time phone alert, setups ring. Private chat room where the real ones sing. Top tier trading team, that's the groove we play. Turn that market heartbeat into pay. Oh yeah. Trading miles, watching every tick, every turn. Help you dodge them traps, help you learn. Screen share live, see the candles move. Click by click, we in the groove. Private trader group, that backroom brain. Drop a chart, get a no, iron out the strain. Access granted, you ain't alone. Whole squad riding when you enter that zone. From the first small win to the big home run, we clap your confidence grow. Top tier trading team, say the name real loud. From the pre-market whisper to the closing crowd, we got QA sessions bringing that flame. Screen share guiding every live trade made. Real time phone alert and setups ring. Private chat room where the real ones sing. Top tier trading team, that's the groove we play. Turn that market heartbeat into pay. Oh yeah. Top tier trading team, 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 top tier trading team. Say the name real loud. From the pre-market whisper to the closing crowd, we got QA sessions bringing that flame. Screen share guiding every live trade made. Real time phone alerts and setups ring. Private chat room where the real ones sing. Top tier trading team, that's the groove we play. Turn that market heartbeat into pay. Oh yeah. Turn that market heartbeat into pay. Oh yeah. Top tier trading team. Whoa, yeah. Wake up, watch list, coffee on the desk, be persistent. Top tier trading team in the building, got the charts all glowing, we winning. Midship magic, talk through the plan, step by step, hand in hand, strategy sessions, locking in tight from that opening bell to the late night light. Weekly study halls, we diving deep, marking zones while the world's asleep. Ask your questions, get that game. We all rise up in the same lane. Top tier trading team, say the name real loud. From the pre-market whisper to the closing crowd, we got QA sessions bringing that flame. Screen share guiding every live trade made. Real time phone alert setups ring. Private chat room where the real ones sing. Top tier trading team, that's the groove we play. Turn that market heartbeat into pay. Oh yeah. Trading miles, watching every tick, every turn. Help you dodge them traps, help you learn. Screen share live, see the candles move. Click by click, we in the groove. Private trader group, that backroom brain. Drop a chart, get a no, iron out the strain. Access granted, you ain't alone. Whole squad riding when you enter that zone. From the first small win to the big home run, we clap for the team, every single one. Soul in the hustle, jazz in the flow. Pop in the hook, watch your confidence grow. Top tier trading team, say the name real loud. From the pre-market whisper to the closing crowd, we got QA sessions bringing that flame. Screen share guiding every live trade made. Real time phone alert and setups ring. Private chat room where the real ones sing. Top tier trading team, that's the groove we play. Turn that market heartbeat into pay. Oh yeah. Top tier trading team, top tier trading team, Wake up, watch list, coffee on the desk, be persistent. Top tier trading team in the building. Got the charts all glowing, we winning. Midship magic, talk through the plan, step by step, hand in hand. Strategy sessions, locking in tight from that opening bell to the late night light. Weekly study halls, we diving deep, marking zones while the world's asleep. Ask your questions, get that game. We all rise up in the same lane. Top tier trading team, say the name real loud. From the pre-market whisper to the closing crowd, we got QA sessions, bringing that flame. Screen share, got it every live trade made. Real time phone alert, setups ring. Private chat room where the real ones sing. Top tier trading team, that's the groove we play. Turn that market heartbeat into pay. Oh yeah. Trading miles, watching every tick, every turn. Help you dodge them traps, help you learn. Screen share live, see the candles move. Click by click, we in the groove. Private trader group, that backroom brain. Drop a chart, get a no, iron out the strain. Access granted, you ain't alone. Whole squad riding when you enter that zone. From the first small win to the big home run, we clap for the team, every single one. Soul in the hustle, jazz in the flow. Pop in the hook, watch your confidence grow. Top tier trading team, say the name real loud. From the pre-market whisper to the closing crowd, we got QA sessions, bringing that flame. Screen share, got it every live trade made. Real time phone alert and setups ring. Private chat room where the real ones sing. Top tier trading team, that's the groove we play. Turn that market heartbeat into pay. Oh yeah. Top tier trading team, 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 top tier trading team. Say the name real loud. From the pre-market whisper to the closing crowd, we got QA sessions, bringing that flame. Screen share, got it every live trade made. Real time phone alerts and setups ring. Private chat room where the real ones sing. Top tier trading team, that's the groove we play. Turn that market heartbeat into pay. Oh yeah. Turn that market heartbeat into pay. Oh yeah. Top tier trading team. Whoa, yeah. Wake up, watch list, coffee on the desk, be persistent. Top tier trading team in the building. Got the charts all glowing, we winning. Midship magic, talk through the plan, step by step, hand in hand. Strategy sessions, locking in tight from that opening bell to the late night light. Weekly study halls, we diving deep, marking zones while the world's asleep. Ask your questions, get that game. We all rise up in the same lane. Top tier trading team, say the name real loud. From the pre-market whisper to the closing crowd, we got QA sessions, bringing that flame. Screen share, got it every live trade made. Real time phone alert, setups ring. Private chat room where the real ones sing. Top tier trading team, that's the groove we play. Turn that market heartbeat into pay. Oh yeah. Trading miles, watching every tick, every turn. Help you dodge them traps, help you learn. Screen share live, see the candles move. Click by click, we in the groove. Private trader group, that backroom brain. Drop a chart, get a no, iron out the strain. Access granted, you ain't alone. Whole squad riding when you enter that zone. From the first small win to the big home run, we clap for the team, every single one. Soul in the hustle, jazz in the flow. Pop in the hook, watch your confidence grow. Top tier trading team, say the name real closing crowd. We got QA sessions bringing that flame. Screen share got in every live trade made. Real time phone alert and setups ring. Private chat room where the real ones sing. Top tier trading team, that's the groove we play. Turn that market heartbeat into pay. Oh yeah. Top tier trading team, 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 top tier trading team. Say the name real loud from the pre-market whisper to the closing crowd. We got QA sessions bringing that flame. Screen share got in every live trade made.
All right, guys, let me turn this down a little bit so it could be easier to hear. All right, so let's go over a couple things here we're seeing in the market. 1 second to clock up my screen. All right, it's 10 o'clock Central Time, and the market's just done a really nice job here in terms of regaining the 686 area. Let me pop that up here. Oh, that is the forward end SPY. There we go. Look at that nice move on up. Right, everything's above VWAP. Price action candles above the trade line. Nice volume on this move. Breaking that level. Each time it's broken a level, you see the volume profile has been nice. High volume on the move up. Low volume pullback. Holds a level. And once you had that trade line VWAP support right there, that was a very bullish sign. And then just continued to get the right volume. And then, as we see, every double line shows a significance in resistance, right? That's why they're there. We want to be very clear about those levels. And we said early pre-market, really 686 was where we expected this to go, but then also to get that resistance. But it did and is doing a great job stair stepping. But guys, this is very much where I think we're going to kind of stall out. The SPY is just begging you to not take profits here. Like, my word of advice is to be careful, because anytime this can pull back. We're already at a pretty clear, if this rejects here, double top, but it's not stopping though. I mean, this volume is nice. It keeps moving up, high holds. This is a little worrisome too for this level. A little bit more volume than you'd like on the pullback, but as expected, as we said, pre-market. And look, now we're putting in these topping tails of these wicks here. See that? It's having a little bit of trouble holding those gains. But at the same time, overall, it looks so bullish, it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Clearly, the bulls are in control here at this time. So, let's go see what Ford is doing in relation. Now, we said once Ford popped up over that area, that 686, or got over the 683 with being definite, and we're headed up towards that 686, Ford was likely to pop through VWAP, and that's exactly what we got here. You can see it went right up through VWAP. Oops, and move that. Of course, we're coming back to test VWAP right now. What time is it? 10 o'clock. That's the beginning of the death hour, right? We get that drop off in volume, and anything that's made a move up is going to have to, again, go back to retest levels, hold levels, things of that nature. With that, Ford's going to do the same. 1 second, guys. Quick sit there. But we'll see. Does the trade line hold VWAP? I wouldn't, be surprised by a piercing. Even this price action is not surprising. We got this volume candle right here, which clearly gave us an understanding we're going to find some resistance at this level. And look, here's the SPY right here. We have it side by side for comparison. And clearly that double top is right there that we were just talking about. All right. So we're going to get that move back down. It's fine there. Expected. Now, Anything else that you were long in is going to do the same. Here's Netflix. Okay. Just like the pre-market, we said this is the buy zone. All right. It got right into that buy zone, popped from there. Move that. And then just stair step, higher highs, higher lows. VWAP was tested, held as support continuously, And then, of course, the volume was nice. Nothing to write home about, but that just nice enough to retest that high of the day. But because that volume wasn't extensive, and we certainly didn't get a move up to test the high of the day on really any impressive volume, nothing near what we got initially. Well, that's another way to really have an understanding that this was going to happen. We had that just simply a cascade here. And then, of course, the volume. Look at all that red. Sea of red. So that just boom, boom, boom. Wouldn't be surprised to see us back down here at our buy zone. All right. Now, if it gets down there, guys, that doesn't, yet we got to be careful with these trades. Maybe that's something that could set up if if I were to re-enter a position in here, having gotten out of the full-size position up here, tier one, small position, just to see, and then a very, very tight stop. All right. Very, very tight stop. Non-exceptional stop. Okay. All right. But everything's basically doing that. Same with Palantir. Palantir did a great job. I can't believe this thing shot up that much. We did not get an entry here. You could see clearly what our entry levels were. Okay, and there's our stop here. Look at that gap up. I mean, there was, unless you were in it, I don't even know if there was a millisecond to get in this. It had to be a thing you just took at the close yesterday. But if you did, awesome. Congrats. Hope you took that profit up there at that 155. All right. And that nice move up there. Clear rejection, though. And just like everything in this market, it's going to pull back. So keep an eye on everything. Now, the big dog that I want to talk about real quick that's really important is Bitcoin. In relation to that, we have Mara simply mirroring Bitcoin. Clearly very strong. We said pre-market we were looking for these levels to hold right there. All right. And then look at that. Excuse me. We had an initial gap up. Okay, this line separates yesterday from today. Initial gap up. And look, you had a chance, I don't know, maybe a millisecond chance, but not really initially, because Bitcoin moved so quickly this morning that I figured this was going to be the case without being able to get in it. But then look, we set up those levels pre-market. You saw it live. And look what happened, guys. I mean, it can't give you a better entry than that, other than to test the stop itself, confirm support at that stop, and then upon confirmation, buy from this level, because then you could start taking profits here instead of the profit targets up here and all through here. But that being said, even if you did just get, purchase in this zone, well, you did well. You're doing well, provided you took your profit when it showed, which would have been right here. All right, 915, 930, and then we said 950 to hold a runner for 950, because as you can see, that runner would be the last you would hold, because we're going to get this pullback. Now, Bitcoin, this is an interesting situation. Definitely noteworthy and worthy of a quick explanation, but I want you guys to have an understanding here, because this is something that this has been notorious for fake bullouts or fake bullish moves that just suck people in, and then all of a sudden it cascades down. This seems like a little bit different, and that doesn't mean it's a long-term return yet, but it is the best attempt. What we're looking at here is the daily chart. Sure. Yep. And with that, you can see how important this level is that we're entering right now. All right. Now this whole channel here, you can see, extends to 78.5K basically. All right. And this is going to be, I think you have a little resistance here at 74 that you can anticipate as well. But this is a pretty big, noteworthy move that it's making. We broke that 70K that's been resistance for it for over a month, since the first week of February. And pretty decently, with a decent volume profile over the last really 24 hours. This started yesterday, but just testing that 70 wasn't enough, because there's been a number of times this 70 has been tested and it's been a failed breakout, right? We just get right up to it and there's no getting over it. And this is a short scale. This is only the 15-minute. I only showed you there like a couple weeks worth, maybe a month. So this move is nice. Like to see different volume, but clearly what needs to happen, you got to see the VWAP come back up. The fact that VWAP is above 70K is nice, because if even and when on a pullback, which will happen, price action will pull this back, VWAP will be tested by the trade line. It's going to likely bring us right into and around this zone. But that 70,000 is basically what it needs to hold. So long as that continues to be the case, let me go back to that daily. No, let's go to the 4 hour. 4 hours a little better. So you can see how clear that 70,000 is important. And now so is where we are at right now. This holds, guys, on that pullback. And you watch trade line cross VWAP here. On this volume profile that you're seeing, I'm trying to make this as clear as possible. I don't know how it looks for you guys on the screen. But look at that volume accompanying this move. All right. So long as this pullback, this is the 4 hour, is on low volume, and we continue to build in this manner, high volume, low volume pullback. All right. This was where we really had a struggle beforehand. That's why I don't really get, prior to today, I don't really I don't want to say excited is the word about Bitcoin bullish moves, but I just don't. I expect them. I expect the fake out breakout. You know what I mean? It's just the way it does. This the volume profile were to continue. This level were to hold. Well, we might be in a good position to start moving forward a little more permanently. Now, again, this is the 4 hour. And when you're looking at, and guys, honestly, that's if you're a trader. If you're a trader, you want to look on, looking on the 4 hours, okay. I like to plan the whole entire trade plan on no less than the daily. But even then, maximum is the best. Okay. Higher time frames are always going to give you the better picture. Simple. 1 second, folks. All right, here we are on the daily. Higher highs, higher lows. The volume is starting to change. Clearly much different than it was during that move down. Look at all this. And then this candle just looks to have been the exhaustive move down. And then look at the recovery candle. That's a clear recovery candle. I mean, this is bearish engulfing candle on high volume, not as high as this, enough to clearly create that support and pull it back up. So it's been just a battle of this zone since then. And now we're floating back up a little bit. Oh, this is very noteworthy. I would say chances have increased significantly in terms of the potential for a start of a return for Bitcoin in a longer term. But if you're a trader, you still got to be very careful here. I mean, really careful. In the attempt that it's going to make to go up and down and to break through, it's going to go up and down a lot. And that's going to be, in my opinion, if you're a trader, what I do is I buy low on those channels and I just sell high on those channels. So, in my considered opinion, and a strategy I would be looking to do is to, again, first and foremost, confirm this channel, the lower end of 70. Once that's established, because when we pull back here, and we will, if it breaks and it doesn't regain, if it doesn't provide support, we're going right back down to this channel. But if and when it does, well, you can look for those levels I just outlined before. 74, you'll get some tiny resistance. 77, 78, you'll get that bigger resistance. And then, of course, 80 and 83 to 84. But that being said, not a bad idea when you have something that channel trades with consistency, like Bitcoin does, Ford does, whatever, when it's not in a bullish or bearish momentum price action, you could just take advantage of that channel. So look for 70 to hold. And then, if you're a trader, you could buy there and look for profit all the way up to 78. It's a nice 10% move. And of course, 10% on whether it be an equity or in this case, a coin, whether you're trading options contract or futures or, Bitcoin futures or whatever the case may be, where you have exponential or multipliers in play. Clearly that 10% is significant. And you guys know that as traders, something goes 3% for you in one direction, that's a lot when it comes to an options, if you're on the right side of that trade. So, but that also means the opposite too, if you're wrong. So that's why you got to be careful, obviously. But that's what I would be looking for here, guys. We definitely have to retrace, get to here. Don't get too excited yet. Wait for the test and the confirmation of 70. You get that test and confirmation of 70 as support on Bitcoin. You can look to move on up from there. You get in 74, 77, 78-ish, and then 80. All right. But that's it. Be careful, but definitely noteworthy, guys. I mean, I don't talk Bitcoin very often here. So this is just something to keep in mind. And of course, that's why we're playing Mara. Because when you have this type of action, you can't, we were on Mara to begin with. And so we had to watch Bitcoin. Just happened to be that while we're in a Mara trade, that Bitcoin was moving more than usual because we were in the Mara. It wasn't about Bitcoin. I mean, it's obviously about Bitcoin in general, but Mara was really because of the announcement with Paramount, right? It was a individual fundamental catalyst with Mara regarding the deal with Paramount. So that's why we were here. So because we were in Mara, we needed to respect the relationship that it has with Bitcoin. And so we were watching Bitcoin. And it just so happens that Bitcoin decided to make this move at this time when it's doing it. So just, that's how things time out. But yeah, so for all you Bitcoiners out there. I just wanted to throw that out and everything else. But everything else, let's see. Take a quick glance here. Testing VWAP here on the SPY. Not a surprise, right, guys? So we'll see if this actually holds, if we get a continuous bullish action here on the SPY, or if we finally start to kind of pull back. I mean, as so long as really just 683 holds, we're still in a bullish phase. It would only be a temporary and very small bearish bit of action here that would give us a little bit of I don't know, not worry, just not even concerned, but just something to watch. But I expect a recovery of a hold of this, even if we do drop down into that zone and we lose VWAP here. We're not always going to be above VWAP. It's not always going to be bullish price action, but that doesn't mean overall it isn't bullish. So just keep an eye on your trades in relation, and watch all that. All right, guys. I unfortunately have to go here for the day. I have a couple of appointments that I mentioned earlier at the beginning. So unfortunately, I have to go. I won't be able to get back here before the market closes, most likely. My apologies, but I will be here 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, just as usual. And we'll go over everything from there. All right, guys. Have a great day. Good luck on your trades here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.
Top tier trading team. Now, come on, y'all. Hey, my own girl. Oh, come on down. Don't you be too late. We'll show you how to work that market gate. Got one strategy, sit you right down. Tune up your plan, turn your game around. Person on minute, talking real plain, so you can ride that chart like a fast freight train. Everybody with the top 10 trading team. Do the trader. Come learn clean, come learn king. Do the trader. We got your back when the bell go ring. Sign on up, let your profits sing. Everybody with the top 10 trading team. Every single week we got a study hall crew. Q&A, cooking, breaking patterns for you. Screens up big, we be sharing that view. Guiding through the trades till the move run through. Phones start buzzing when I set up call. Real-time alerts, we don't miss that ball. Everybody with the top 10 trading team. Come learn clean, come learn keen. We got your back when the bell go ring. Sign on up, let your profits sing. Everybody with the top 10 trading team. Got a private little room where the traders all chat. Talking through the winds, learn from the flat. You ain't trading all alone in the dark like that. You got a family of pros saying you can do that, oh yeah. Oh, everybody with the top 10